Okay, we're diving deep into SAP HANA territory now. SQLScript, this is where you stop being just an SQL person and become someone who can actually make enterprise systems fly. And trust me, when you can optimize queries on systems handling billions of records, people notice the HANA difference. Here's what's cool about SAP HANA. It's not your typical database. It's in-memory, column-based, and designed for real-time analytics on massive datasets. But here's the catch. Regular SQL sometimes isn't enough. That's where SQLScript comes in. What you're conquering. Module 5.1, SAP HANA SQL and SQLScript. SQLScript is basically SQL on steroids for HANA. Think of it as SQL plus programming logic. You can create procedures, use variables, implement loops, handle exceptions, all the stuff you need when business logic gets complex. Why does this matter? Well, imagine you need to calculate complex pricing with multiple discount tiers, currency conversions, and regional variations. Regular SQL would be a nightmare of nested queries. SQLScript lets you break it down into logical, readable steps. You'll learn calculated views, which are like smart tables that calculate data on the fly. Need real-time profit margins. Inventory turnover. Customer lifetime value. Calculated views handle the heavy lifting while you focus on business logic. Module 5.3, Performance Tuning and Query Optimization. This is where things get really interesting. HANA is fast, but you can still write queries that bring it to its knees. Learning to optimize for HANA's unique architecture, that's where you become invaluable. HANA thinks differently because it's column-based and in-memory. Traditional row-based optimization techniques don't always apply. You'll learn how to leverage HANA's parallelization, use the right data types, and structure queries for maximum performance. The enterprise reality. Companies running SAP HANA are dealing with serious data volumes. We're talking real-time analytics on transactional systems, complex financial calculations, supply chain optimization. When your query takes 30 seconds instead of 3 minutes, that's not just impressive, that's business critical. Real-world applications. SQLScript handles scenarios regular SQL can't touch elegantly. Month-end financial closing procedures, complex inventory valuation, multi-currency consolidations, the kind of stuff that makes or breaks enterprise operations. Performance thinking. HANA's in-memory architecture means you can do things that would be impossible with traditional databases. But it also means you need to think about memory usage, parallelization, and data distribution differently. The learning curve. I won't sugarcoat it. SQLScript has a learning curve. You're essentially adding programming concepts to your SQL knowledge. But once you get it, you can solve problems that would require complex applications in other environments. Career impact. These skills put you in a very select group. Most SQL people can't optimize HANA systems. Most SAP people don't understand the technical optimization side. You become the bridge between business requirements and technical implementation. Practice strategy. Use U2X AI to understand both the technical syntax and business context. Ask for SQLScript examples for financial calculations or HANA optimization techniques for large datasets. The combination of programming logic and business understanding is key. Enterprise value. When you can write SQL script procedures that handle complex business logic efficiently, you're not just a developer. You're someone who can translate business requirements into high-performance solutions. Success approach. Start with simple procedures and build complexity gradually. Understand HANA's architecture, why it's fast, and how to keep it that way. Practice with realistic business scenarios that actually benefit from SQLScript's capabilities. The bottom line: SAP HANA SQLScript skills are rare and valuable. You're learning to work with enterprise-grade systems at enterprise scale. That's a combination that opens doors to high-level consulting roles and senior positions. Ready to master the technical skills that make enterprise systems hum? Let's dive into SQLScript and performance optimization that actually matters.